last race of Rally Fighters, our Rallycross Championship. I'm K9. Joining me tonight on commentary is Gavin and Berries.
Gavin, good evening.
How's it, guys? Gary's here.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I am pretty pumped for this, I have to say.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting evening.
As always, we got some stiff compo up there. Guys are going to race hard tonight.
Definitely. Yeah. Obviously, the big fights to watch out for is the two Mats in this RF2 cars, which is the light rallycross cars. They've been pretty well matched all season, and it's been a bit of a back and forth. Berries will know probably more about points than me, but I know they are very, very close. It's going to take it right down to the end here.
Oh, they're actually so close that they're tying points.
Sure,
just shows. So they tied.
Yes.
So let's hope they both make it to the final to race each other, because that will be awesome to watch.
No,
Yeah,
definitely. Definitely will be.
Also, we have Berries in this first race. You guys are going to get to see someone good at racing for once who's on commentary.
I think I'll just be watching all the tackling going on. Sit behind it.
Okay.
This is not the race I want to win.
Yeah, you got to win them all. Just do it for us. Do it for the commentary team.
I'll let the Mats fight this one. I'll fight in the main class.
Okay, we're starting up now.
Okay.
So for any of you guys wondering why we have a new driver here in the final, I was going to be in this race, but I've given my seat to Sheep for today, so you can give it a go. We like to encourage new people to try it out. And yes, so we're looking forward to seeing what he can do for the first time.
Yeah, I think he's going to enjoy it very much. The lights are fun. They're easier to drive. But even those monsters and supercars, a lot of fun. And Sheep is a very competitive person, so I think you will really enjoy this and give it his all.
I think so. For anyone watching, you're going to notice that it's also a bit darker than it was in the qualifying. So we're doing sort of night races. It's not that dark, but obviously you can see all the lights in the background. It's just going to add to the atmosphere a bit. We should see the Ferris wheel just now in the background all lit up, which is quite nice to see.
Yeah, it's the first time I'll be seeing this track at night.
Yeah.
Back row inside. Or outside of them.
There's Berries at the back there on the outside, so that's to the right of our screens here. Let's see what he can do from there.
I'll be going further.
Oh, Sheep stuck on the line.
Oh, dear me. There he goes.
There he goes.
Maybe just.
I wonder if maybe he didn't connect his wheel. That's a problem sometimes that guys don't know about. If they knew, is that you actually have to start the game up with your wheel, otherwise it doesn't register. So hopefully that isn't the case, but it does happen very often.
Yeah, that's a common mistake. I mean, I still make that mistake. Another thing that I've noticed as well, if you accept a invite and then do something in between, it also sometimes has an effect. Okay, but right, let's see what's going on here. We've got Matt.
Yes. Matt's just taken his Joker lap there, so he's rejoining at the back. I can't see there. Can you see if the other two have taken their Jokers?
Everybody except for Sheep has.
Okay, ooh, Matt Morris, this is going to hurt them a bit.
Oof, yeah.
So obviously there's only 4 drivers here. 3 of them will be making it to the final. So you just have to come in the top 3 to make it there. So it has hurt his chances slightly, but he's still holding it in 3rd there. So, and he's done the Joker, which is good for him.
Look, very close there at the back of Kenny.
Yeah, I'm just going to hold my ground.
Jump here. Obviously with these cars in rallycross you don't want to make it too dark, because they don't have any lights. Some of the cars may look like they have lights, but those are just stickers.
Yeah, it's all about saving the weight.
Yeah. In Gavin and I's case, we don't usually finish with much of a car left anyway, so even if it did have lights, it would be by then. Oh, Kenny makes a mistake.
Huge
Barry's
mistake.
is through. Matt is coming to take his opportunity as well. He's also through. Oh, somebody flipped.
Oh,
Who flipped?
It's Matt. Matt flipped over the jump.
Yeah.
I think he took it wide. If you take slightly too wide of a line there, and you go sideways over the jump with like one wheel hanging off, then you roll off. I think that's what he did. He was rolled on the side of his car there. It's a good thing that he got back up on his wheels, because if he didn't make it to the final, that would be his race chances of winning the championship over.
sure. That was nasty.
Yeah.
I think he has taken quite a bit of damage though.
Definitely. Must
Kenny
have.
is also a lot of damage from his mistake that he made earlier, so Barry is comfortably sitting in the lead now.
Yep, just gotta finish this next lap.
You can see his car giving us a grin there as it comes down the final straight.
I love the liveries on those cars.
Oh
They
god.
always look like they're hungry.
Yeah.
Yep. Now main class cars are not much different.
Yeah,
Also
we've also
scary.
got eyes on those.
Sit down, man.
What would you say these lights are based on? Cars.
It's a Ford Fiesta.
Okay.
That it's based on. It's not. I mean, it's not a direct Ford Fiesta, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like sort of custom built for this by. It's they call it an Olsberg. I think is the company that makes it.
Okay. Yeah.
But the body is based on a Fiesta. Ford.
You can recognize that, yeah, especially from behind.
Yeah.
Hmm?
So that doesn't sound good for his engine there. I don't know what's happening.
I see Sheep's got a lot of spider webs
Yeah.
on his windscreen there too. But okay, looks
Yeah,
like
we
everyone
still
finished.
don't know what happened
Okay.
there off the start though. So
Yeah,
we don't know
that
if
was a
maybe
bit
he's on
unfortunate.
controller or.
Hold on.
Yeah, I just hope that
Need to
doesn't
see.
happen with me now. Maybe I should quickly restart my app just to make sure. No, let's not do that. It's fine. If it does happen,
Have you done any laps yet?
No.
It's only one way to find out if it works.
Yeah, when I'm on the line. Well,
That
I've
is
got
the worst feeling, man.
my controller in front of me if everything goes wrong. Not that I've ever done any kind of rallycross with a controller, but anyway, figure it out.
It's better than standing on the line.
Yes.
Alright, so Barry will just join us here in broadcasting. Obviously, anyone watching, you're going to see this from Gavin's view now. He is our live streamer.
Fortunately for you.
Yeah, so you guys are going to see no cars because he's going to be in the front the whole time.
Oh, you just
You have to look in the rearview mirror.
Alright, so in this race we've got Matt, which is the other Matt that's competing for the championship. So he needs to get, I think, better than third. Is that what Matt just got?
Yes. So he's got to
So
come.
if he gets
If you
better
are-
than third, it's going to put him ahead for the fight. So obviously stuff can still happen in the final because Matt is in the final. So now Care Bear Matt needs to get into the final. This is the fight to watch.
Well,
joining-
actually, Matt in the second there.
Joining Matt here is Ratek and Stigman. So Stigman is also another newcomer. We saw him in the qualifying on Monday. We were quite impressed with how well kept his cars were at the end
Yeah.
of the evening.
definitely.
Yeah, he was doing very well. Staying out of trouble. And it kept him, got him some good results.
That's all you
Sometimes
got to
not all
do
about-
sometimes. It's just keeping yourself consistent, not making mistakes. I like to throw it away after doing a couple of good laps. I just put in a few good ones and then throw it away at the end. That's not what you do.
Okay, so I'm also in this. We are almost in this one now.
Yeah, so we should have. I think somebody stayed behind here. Somebody wants to go again, but it's
Sheep.
not their time. Okay. Alright, so obviously last race we also saw two groups of teammates going together. So we've got another team here in Matt and Ratek there. So Matt is Kebe for those watching.
Yeah, so this is
And
now
we
the
are
other match.
off. It's the other Matt's time to shine.
What did you do with your lunch boxes?
Put them on
So
the
we
floor.
have the same story here. We have 4 drivers for this race. 3 are going through, 1 will not. Which is that one gonna be?
Probably me.
I think you can do it.
It's all good when you're in practice. As soon as you get
Barry's just showed us. Barry's just showed us we've got commentators' luck today. There's no commentators' curse. He just won his race. So,
Oh, I need fuel. I need to
Gotta
change
keep that,
fuel.
keep the streak going.
yeah, you go. Let's all just win our races tonight.
There we go. That'll all help. Well, Carl, we've got to do a 1-2 in the next semi.
Yeah, that will be awesome. If only.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Right, so if I'm not mistaken, that this is Matt on the inside, so that's to the left of our screens. Very similar livery there with his teammate. No, so he was actually on the outside, my bad. So he's winning the race now. So we've got Matt in the lead, Ratek in second, followed by Gavin, and then Stigman.
Stack is very different at night.
So Matt looking strong here. Matt has got a lot of practice in these cars. He raced mainly these last season. He only joined us last season in the Supers right near the end of the season. Probably, I think this race last season was maybe his first race.
Damn it.
Yes, it was. He
Yeah,
tested these
so-
cars out in the last round of the last season to see how he really liked and how good he was.
The Supers he tested. Yeah, he was racing these for the rest of the beginning of the season, I think.
I have a
He
skew wheel.
joined in at Nevin Hill, so halfway through the season he joined in the lights.
Yeah,
And
so
he
but
basically
he
was
is very comfortable with these. Where most of the guys in that season were putting their time into the Supers, he's spent quite a bit of time in his lights.
Yeah, and he dominated right from the word go, basically.
I have a 45-degree steering wheel in my hand.
Oh no. Which walls have you
Sir.
painted our colours on?
The first corner as usual.
The inside or
So
outside?
Stigman at the moment is
Just
going
allocate
to make
into
it
it.
to the final.
Yeah, the moment it looks like. And he's only 3
Unless
seconds behind.
Gavin can show us some moves here. Come on, Gavin.
Not with this steering weight he's now.
The other 2 guys haven't jokered yet either. So Stigman's actually quite close to
The
him.
2 in the lead haven't joked yet, so you've still got
Yeah.
that in your favor.
No, not me. I'm way behind. I would damage.
Stigman's actually only going to be like a second or 2 behind the top 2 once they joke him. So he's only 4 seconds off the place times. Oh, someone spun. That's a
Don't
spun.
give me
that
false
must
hope.
have been Ratek. Ratek lost the position there to Stigman.
So
So
well done, Stiggy.
yeah, he's up to second, and he's still got the guy ahead to take the Joker. So let's see. So there's someone taking their Joker now. It's Matt. He's gonna get out just... No, he's got quite some gap there. He's doing well. It looks like Matt comfortably, unless he makes a mistake.
Yeah, definitely. But we know we've got...
Stigman's car's also in very good condition there. I don't think he's
Always.
made any mistakes.
Yep. Nice and clean as always.
Yeah, I think somebody's washing his car as he goes.
Yeah, you seem convinced about a Monday night, so I'm starting to see where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's very clean, not even any dirt.
Yeah.
Ratek is also doing well to get back into the fight here. He is in third, so he's safe so far.
Doesn't sound like Robin's doing too well now.
No, I'm having a little bit of difficulty with this wheel now. With the steering column.
20 suspension damage.
So that is Matt over the line in first. Stigman gets second. Ratek right behind him in third. Gavin just finishing up here. Yeah, these cars are very tough to drive when you've got damage.
Yeah, they are. But they're at least a little bit more predictable to control than the supercars.
Just finish.
Yeah,
please
but
finish.
I still think a damaged supercar, I mean, you can still sort of power through a lot of your damage, you know, you still can go. These are like very pointed in awkward directions, and you can't like... Yeah, I don't know. I think with damage, I find these harder to drive with damage actually than the supercars.
Well done on that one, Stigman. KB, Ratek.
Yeah, so that's a good showing there from the guys.
Now I'll provide the very much how not to do it.
But we're going to see the battle of the mats, and that's what we all wanted to see going into this final.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
just
they're both
looking
nice.
quickly at the results there. So Care Bear Matt has won his race, so that'll give him a slight edge going into this race.
I'll be right back with you.
And the other Matt was second, so it won't make too much of a difference if one of them wins the final. But
Might come down to a point break or tiebreaker. If
yeah,
they finish second and third, you'll have time points.
it's going to be very, very close. We'll see.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it comes to a tie, it's whoever finishes higher in that final. So
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one.
yeah, it's all to play for in that race, which we will see in the next minute or two.
Yes. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a 6-car lineup, so there's going to be a bit of chaos, to say the least.
I think it's going to be very close. We saw Ratek was doing very well till he made that mistake. Kenny is also very quick usually, and obviously you, Berries, you're in there as
I
well.
was just being safe that one. I might do a bit more. I might push the car a bit to its limits on this one. See what I can do.
If that wasn't you pushing to your limits, then I need to go home. Okay. Just did Stigman dropped out here? He's left. He didn't want to race his final.
Yeah, hopefully he comes back. I wonder if he knows he's in this next race.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we're just waiting on Stigman, and we are good to go. Oh no, no wait,
We're
hold
still
on.
missing someone else.
We're missing. Yeah,
Right.
it's Kenny.
Yeah.
Just waiting on Kenny and Stigman, and then we will be off. What a race this is going to be.
Yeah, we've got all the big names in this one, and then a couple extra. Or just one extra. The top 5 in the championship are all in this race.
Can Stigman cause an upset here and win in his first ever event?
That would be quite interesting.
It'll definitely be a good showing going into this end of the season. So let's see.
Yeah. But it looks like, yeah. So, going into this race, TK Bear's got a 1-point advantage over Matt Morris.
That's tight. That's tight.
That is very, very close. Anything can happen here. Anything.
Yes.
Obviously, the start positions on the grid in the races is random in this game. The game doesn't allow you to choose the positions of the drivers, so that is also a bit of a random draw going in. We seem to have got Kenny and Matt on the front, Matt Morris, so that's going to benefit him in the fight between Kebe Matt, who seems to have got the back row. He is hidden behind there somewhere. I think that pink and the yellow car at the back is Kebe.
Yes, that's right.
Berries is completely hidden. We don't see Berries.
Yeah, not at
Berries
all,
is in the blue car.
He's a ghost.
He's between this edge car right in front of us and the owl car at the back. So there's actually a car between those two cars that you can't see.
Okay, full grid. Interesting.
So a good start from everybody. Matt Morris going straight into the Joker with... Who's he in there with? Is that... no, it's not Matt. Matt is in the front. My bad. So that was Kenny and Radtech.
Yeah.
So that's opened it up. Both Matts are in the lead now. So you've got Matt Morris in front with Kebe Matt right behind him. So this is the fight that we've been wanting to see.
Kebe Matt went past me in the chicane before the jump. We went too wide into that chicane. So I just made sure I backed off. Rather save the cars.
I think Kenny got damaged somewhere. He seems to be quite slow at the back there.
Yeah, I saw a bumper flying off earlier, so we got Stigman car looking clean as ever.
Yes.
Kenny missing a bumper, so it was his bumper that came off. He probably clipped the wall again or something. Very easy to do on this track, especially we're a bit darker tonight, harder to see. A little bit of bumping walls there at the back, that must be Radtech. Tebe, he goes Joker, so he's broken off from the main. That gives Berry's second place for now. Front two still have to take their Joker though. Berries is actually catching Matt Morris here, so I wonder if Matt Morris hasn't also made a mistake or two. Oh, there's a mistake. Berries takes
the lead.
So this is going to help propel
three
Kebe
wide.
Matt. Yeah, three. Oh, there goes Kebe Matt. That's Kebe into the grass.
Oh no. That is
So
crazy.
that's Radtech now up to second. He's taken his Joker, so he can hold that. Oh, there goes Matt Morris. He goes off the jump, and
Berries
Stigman.
goes wide. I mean, so Stigman goes wide.
Two cars flip off. One is race leader Matt. So both Matts have a terrible spell of luck there in that lap. But we are back now to a Matt bat. Oh, again for... That's Care Bear Matt backwards. I think that's the end.
Oh, and Stigman into him.
He's definitely not going to have a clean car after that.
No.
There we go. He's taken his first bit of damage for the weekend.
Yeah, he's now broken. He's popped his cherry.
But yeah, this is all worked in the favor of Berries, who I think is going to, if you can take it cleanly here, This is all your race.
Yeah.
Close from that Joker mode.
Ratek
If
has
he's
taken
open
his Joker. He is behind you. You do look like if you
Hey,
can just
he's
carry
picked
your
up
speed,
damage.
but you've got it there.
And that takes picked
Yep.
up damage too by
Gonna
those
be
things.
close. No, you've got it. So, wow, what a event. So let's see what's happening with the Mats here, because they're still fighting for the championship at the
Yes.
end of the day. Matt Morris is third, with other Matt, the Kebe Matt is in fourth.
It's going to be a tie on the points if it stays like this.
It's going to be very... I think that would mean that Matt Morris wins for getting the higher finishing position here.
Yeah. Yeah, because
But it would be a tie in points. That's incredible.
Championship points.
Yeah.
The championship's going to finish in a tie.
That was quite an eventful event.
What a championship race here for the two of them. Barry's, congratulations on the win.
Yeah, congratulations.
Showing us that commentators can win sometimes.
Yeah. See, it just shows you how high the stakes get in the finals and how hard guys push.
Yeah.
I mean, we had almost none of this in the qualies, except for I think it was Matushi that had a bit of
Bruce Lee.
yeah, Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee that had a bit of bumper cars.
He did apologize afterwards. He says his setups weren't loading. So if you're not comfortable in the cars, sometimes we all have had our days where things don't go your way. The car is quite tough to control. You could see he was struggling there. Hopefully he's got it sorted for today.
Stigman did quite a competitive best lap there. Not too bad at all.
Yeah. Everyone is pretty close.
Very close.
Yeah.
Half a second between everyone and then...
What good races, guys.
Signing him out because he's still brand new in this.
That is the lights over and done with.
Yeah.
Now on to the big boy cars.
The little monsters. I mean, 600 horsepower in those little cars is no joke.
Definitely not.
Yeah. They're very quick. So fast off the line.
When you look at these cars, it's hard to imagine that they can accelerate quicker than F1 cars.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, you're looking at like something like a VW Polo and it's accelerating quicker than an F1 car.
I think that's what makes this sort of racing quite relatable, is you're looking at the bodies of cars basically that most people can afford.
Exactly, yeah.
Most people drive these sort of cars, well, not the supercar rallycross versions, but a lot of people drive Polos daily.
Yeah, the brand, yeah.
So
yeah, probably the most
nice.
common car there.
It's very relatable. Okay, so we have Magnus and Kenny. Okay, this is going to be a battle to watch now tonight as well, because these guys are the guys competing for the championship in their class.
Supercars, yeah.
So things are going to happen. We have our Russian in this one as well with Artem, and we have Bruce Lee, or by his real name, Matsutsi. Alright, so we've got a couple of guys still here that I think we need to vote out of this lobby.
That would be me.
Go.
You guys are both watching, hey?
Yeah, we're watching. I'm in the next one, I think. I think I'm with you, Berries. Gavin's going to be able to make fun of me when I race your race. Okay, Magnus is going to be here. Kenny, Autumn. Oh shit, I kicked Ratek, I think, and he was in the lobby. My bad. That's what happens when you're in the heat of the moment. Okay. I just kicked him to see if he was still awake. I was just testing. He's ready.
Okay,
You need to be hungry for that win. You got to be ready for that rejoin.
testing how quick he is at rejoining.
Yeah. Hope someone's timing it for his reflexes. Yeah, that's my bad. I apologize. Invites have been sent. I hope Autumn is going to make it. He every now and again doesn't make it. I don't know, sometimes if it's he forgets the time or...
Autumn's
He has
Russian, eh?
missed one or...
What's our time
Yeah.
difference there with Russia and South Africa?
So they are, I think his area there, I think they GMT +4 at the moment.
Oh, okay.
We GMT +2. And
So-
obviously, always Kamenachi is the most hectic. He's our Japanese member. He's +9.
Would his be then 4 o'clock, or would it be 12 o'clock? I mean 10
Who?
o'clock. So now his would be 6 o'clock, eh?
Autumn.
Autumn,
so,
yeah.
so if we are 8 o'clock, then he would be 9. He'd be 10 o'clock.
Okay, so he's
Yes.
ahead of us. Okay.
2 ahead, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yes, sorry, +4, that's correct, yeah.
Yeah, and then Japan is 7 ahead of us.
7.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's
He's
+9.
waking up. He's waking up at something like 4 o'clock in the morning to do this.
That's
It's really impressive what he does.
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't know if I have that commitment. Then again, we don't know, what his personal life is like. Maybe he's a student and he can afford to do something like that. I cannot get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to race and then go to get dressed for work, to be at work on the way to work for 5:30.
It's tough enough just getting up for work.
Yeah. And then again, like you said the other night, Carl, we do a full day's work. Then we come and do this 3 hours after we finish work. So we have the fatigue of a day where he is coming out of his sleep. So yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to test it to find out what's better.
I've tried to come out of his sleep, wake up, when you're excited to play a new game or something, and sit down and stop. No, you don't concentrate yet. You need to wake up properly.
Yeah. Well, Kamenachi seems to be able to get it done.
And
so.
he does well.
Okay, we're missing Matsutsi and Autumn. I don't know why they are not here. So, Matsutsi is in Italy, if I'm not mistaken. Their time zone, I'd be lying if I told you exactly that I knew it, but it must be about the same as the rest of Europe, which I think is at the moment they're on +2 like us, a lot of Europe.
The daylight saver finish? Is that over
Yeah, I'm
now?
not sure when they change it, but so the UK is +1 at the moment, I think.
Okay.
The rest of Europe is +2. Then they would change back their clocks when it's daylight. Change.
Yeah, I think they must be changing quite soon. I think they'll probably change somewhere in the middle of our spring. If
Yeah.
they do their autumn. That'll probably be
Alright, guys.
somewhere.
I think we are going to have to go. I don't know where these guys are.
So the guys that are missing are?
Autumn and Matsutsi.
Okay. I see you typing there now. I see neither of them are online.
So Barry's next season, what car are you looking at for the next season?
I'm thinking of anything except what I've driven so far, which would be
Anything but the Renault, anything.
Yeah, I don't think the Renault is gonna be featuring in the next season.
No, I have to say, like, I've been pleasantly surprised with the Renault. I thought it was sort of almost undrivable when I first started playing the game. but my opinion has changed of it. It's
Okay.
definitely in the right hands. It's drivable.
Definitely, I've seen that.
Yes, we've seen.
I've even done better in some races than I thought I would do. Like I had a good go of it at Low Heck earlier in the season.
Okay.
So I think this car just maybe doesn't suit my style very well. I'm a bit more slided around the corners, lots of drifting, and this car is a bit more accuracy. I think the Renault.
It seems to have quite a bit of a grunt, this Renault, especially when you. That's why that slide is not working so nicely for it.
Yeah, the statistics for this car actually say that it has the highest acceleration of any car in this class.
That's what I was meaning, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, it is a really good car. It's just you've just got to get used to handling it because it's quite a different type of car to control.
Okay, guys, I've sent invites. They haven't replied, so we're gonna have to go, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So this is gonna make it much easier now for the rest of the guys. This has gone from a 6-car race to a 4-car race, which is gonna really benefit our 2 guys fighting for the title here.
Yeah, they've almost got a guaranteed shot.
Yeah, looking at those names in this lineup, it's going to be.
But these are fast guys. I mean,
that's
Ratek and Kenny and Magnus have all won races this season already. Magnus, I think, is on 3 races that he's won this season. Was he on 4?
And let me check quickly.
I know that the record so far for a season was 4 races won, which Jacques currently holds. I know Magnus was trying to beat that this season, so if he wins here, he'll draw, but he won't beat it. So that's a interesting fact going into this race. Jacques will probably be quite upset. He's missed quite a few races this season. I think he could have won a few of them.
Yeah, he would have done very well. I think he would have been up there in that title fight.
I think so. Okay, the 3 Hondas here at the front with Magnus hidden away at the back there. You can just see his spoiler of his car behind the Honda in the middle here.
Why is it that we have this view now, not that far away view?
It's just the camera position. It's a very this part of the track you don't actually drive. This is to the side of the area where you drive. So usually you come on the left side of that wall there. So this is actually like a turn that we're sitting in. This is a turn onto the track.
Okay.
Yes, it's not actually on the track itself.
Yeah. So usually you come around that pillar there on the left.
Okay, so
Yeah, Magnus follows Kenny into the Joker there. So these guys are the 2 title fighters now in 3rd and 4th. They're going to be hot on each other's tails here.
You see that already. I mean, it's close. This is going to be close. Oops.
Magnus looking for a way through.
Whoa!
Sure.
We're gonna
That shows you risk sometimes can be very risky.
Yeah. Stewards are going to have
As
a job
a
at
fly.
end again.
Yeah. So that's going to hurt them both quite a bit. I would actually go as far as saying one of them I don't think is going to make it to the final.
Sure.
So let's see what's happening at the front here. Ratek doesn't look like he has a scratch on his car yet. Very big lead that he's built up. I was going to say he's just proved me wrong, but that's not his bumper. I think he's hit someone else's bumper. But Matt Morris on his tail here. So Matt Morris and Kenny are teammates. So let's see if any team play comes into
Some team
effect
orders.
here. Ooh. as you can see, the stakes are high.
Yeah. I think that Audi has got quite a bit of a beating from the Hondas tonight.
Oh my word.
All right, Ratek's still looking very clean out in front here. He's doing a decent job of holding it together. And obviously the tussle at the back there is helping him out a lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely. He's got clean air.
He could joker here. He'd still have plenty space, I think, to come out ahead.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's got clean air there.
He's going to save it, though. I think right till the end he'll take his joker. I mean, there's never a right or a wrong time to do a joker lap. Usually, I mean, if you're sitting on a guy's tail for a long time, you can't get past, and it's tough. Then you obviously want to take your joker so you get a bit of clean air. It's a sort of tactical move that you've got to decide when you do it. And obviously, if you've got guys that are quite close behind you, and you know that they're gonna make it past, and you might come out behind them, then you don't want to take your joker too early, you know?
Yeah.
Looks like it's close there with Mats and Bokkerbomb.
Yeah, so Ratek has got this. I think Kenny is quite heavily damaged here, but he's holding on to second. He just needs to get through the lap. But Matt Morris and Magnus having a big battle here.
And they are the two that are up for the championships.
No, Kenny is up for the championship.
Kenny, okay.
So Kenny is, as it stands, into the final.
Yeah.
He makes it round here. Magnus is hanging on here. He's not actually. If he doesn't make it here, he won't be in the final.
Yeah. But
so the finishing positions there was Ratek, then Kenny, and then Matt and Magnus. Boko Bomb.
I
it
think
was definitely high stakes.
Definitely. I think the stewards got a bit of work to do in that race.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
All right, so
it was almost all British lineup.
yeah, all Hondas in the series so far are British drivers.
Okay.
So that means now Ratek has won his second ever Rally Fighters. Oh no, he hasn't won that because this is a semi. Sure.
Semi, yeah.
All that action, I thought it was a final.
Just shows you.
my heart's racing.
I haven't got a chance to race yet. Come on, guys.
Yeah, me neither. I haven't even raced, but I'm sweating.
So you want Pinati over already, eh?
Yeah.
Seen enough action already?
Yeah, that was only 4 cars. We're in with 6 now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's going to be interesting.
So we got Comaneci joining us here for this one. We have Kebe, Matt. We saw him earlier in the lights. Then we have Eric in the Audi. So Eric is teammates with Magnus, who we've just seen. And then we have Psycho Sheep, who will be joining us for this one. So he has now, well, there's quite a story leading up to how this happened. So Ripper Rapper couldn't make it tonight, and he let us know, which obviously means the next person gets promoted to the racing, which was Gavin. Gavin has kindly withdrawn to allow Psycho Sheep or Stigman to have a go in this one, as they were next in line to step up afterwards, and Stigman has given his car to Sheep. So
it was like, no, you take it,
yeah,
no, you take it, no, you take it.
Yeah, it's a bit... That's not because nobody wants to drive.
No,
that's
it's
because
to give him some track time. Yeah, their first.
Yeah.
Well, Sheep, it's his first ever tonight, in the lights, and now he's going to be his first in the
Yeah.
supercars.
He should have driven with us yesterday, but he's been having some PlayStation problems, so he seems to be sorted tonight. So I hope so,
He
because
had
he's showing
engine failure
offline.
Monday night. Oh hell!
I hope he's because he's showing offline. Otherwise, you got to race this one. Then we got all of us racing this one. Actually, no. Then we can let
Stigman.
Stigman. Yeah.
Do you maybe pop into the Discord there and see what's happening?
Can do that.
Where?
I disconnected.
Yeah, I'll pop in. You guys carry on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it doesn't look like Sheep's going to be racing tonight.
That guy's been having such bad luck with his console. It's very frustrating.
Yep, it's very unfortunate. Would have liked to see him on track tonight.
PS4 bombed again. He just WhatsApped me, so Sheep won't be
I've
in.
just seen the messages on the chat show, on the YouTube
Okay.
chat. Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
Yeah, so Sheep did do controller there in the first one. His wheel, he probably didn't start the game with his wheel.
Yeah, maybe they probably try to restart the game and then it wouldn't start again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a shame. So, we're not going to quite have a full lobby for this one.
Yeah, it looks that way. Let's hope Stigman is there to come and fill that gap.
Yeah.
So yeah, going back to what we were talking about earlier, you said you try something you haven't tried yet. What haven't you tried yet? In terms
So
of
at
these
the
cars.
moment, yeah, so in Season 2 I raced the Honda, and in Season 3 I raced I'm racing this Renault right now.
Yeah.
So I'm
Season
looking
1?
at Season 1 I hadn't joined yet. So I joined right at the start of Season 2.
Okay.
So I missed the first season of racing.
Okay.
So I think at the moment I'm looking at either the Audi or the Citroen. But then, yeah, I don't think I'm going to drive that Polo. I really like the Polo, but it's not so great in these cars.
So Stigman and Sheep seem to have left the chat there.
Yeah, I see.
So they're both gone.
Let me just try and get hold of Stickman quickly. Gerrit, so Sheep is being WhatsApping me. And I see also on the... Yeah, so like I see Sheep...
It that we're racing, otherwise we're not
Yeah.
racing.
Sheep showing on the stream that his PS is not going. He's also WhatsApped me that his PS is dead. Where's Stigman now?
I think they just told me on the chat that he said he was going, so I'll check if he's still showing online. But I don't think he is. So both those guys are gone. So Gavin, you're up.
Okay, well let's do it. Let me just change this car that has come up on my screen here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get one of the guys from the previous race to just come and direct here, otherwise we can't race. Hold on, it's usually Kenny or Matt or someone who will step in for us.
Oh, well, Matt's in the lobby at the moment. TKB. Either both of them are in this.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, actually, yeah, TKB is supposed to be in this lobby.
Yeah, he's supposed to be racing with us.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, our drivers have disappeared on us.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Alrighty, so we have Berries, Kamenachi, Kebe, Eric, myself, and Psycho Sheep, which is now going to be Gavin. Oh, we're missing Eric. There's an Audi missing, guys.
Yeah.
That might be my fault. I might have not sent an invite. I can't
So
remember.
who else we've got?
Yeah, so we got 1, 2. Kenny is in. I'll put him as a director because he's just raced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's
There we go.
Eric now.
This is everybody. Yeah. All right, guys. Sorry
Good
about
one.
the hold up there. So Gavin and I obviously haven't practiced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's amaze you with our skills.
I need to just make it into that final.
Yeah, if I could get into a final, that would be great. But with the lineup we've got here, I would have stood a bit more chance in the previous race, I think, with the 4 cars.
I'll take a driving Miss Daisy approach on this one. Not to get involved in anybody's
Yeah, remember your fuel.
chances.
That's something guys always forget.
Yes.
Is now we've gone to 6 laps. You gotta be able to put fuel in, and then yeah, try not to take damage, because if you think it's hard driving a car with damage with 4 laps, 6 laps is another story.
Ish.
Yeah, that's true. And the engine tends to get hot after the fifth or sixth lap.
And your
at the
tires
end-
tend to be gone.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I think I'm going to be safe, guys. I'm going to take about 10 liters. I should take more, maybe. The amount of donuts I might do.
I'll go on 9. It should be fine. I'm not planning to push it
Um,
too hard.
I'm going 11 liters.
Oh,
Cool.
Okay, very safe. Wow.
That's so that if you get smacked, your car's heavier. It knocks the other guy instead.
ah.
Yeah, tactics there.
Yeah.
Planted. But yeah, we got 4 Renaults here, guys. So you're gonna see
At least
the
one of them-
Renault show.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, we gotta try and make sure Kamenachi at least gets into that final. And then, if there's space for me. Oh,
Thanks for mentioning that. Ah.
There's sheep.
I saw that, yeah. I just went totally off the track. Yeah?
Sorry about the silence, guys. We're just concentrating with you. All 3 commentators, if you're watching, are racing this one.
Wow. Yeah, I'm very rusty from Monday night.
Yeah, we've just come off of the commentary seats. Now we're in the racing seat.
all of us.
Gavin and I are putting in our first. Were you in the lights? I can't remember.
Yeah, I
think
was
you were,
on the
yeah.
lights.
Okay, so I'm putting in my first laps of the evening.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Oh, well, that was good.
That's not what I wanted to do. As you can hear on commentary, there's mistakes being made.
Big mistakes.
I'm stuck in fourth place here. Not good.
Unfortunately for me, I think usually not talking will cut a couple seconds off my lap times, but
Oh,
It's not going to help
feeling
me
this
much
tire.
here.
No. Tires seem very light all of a sudden. Really? Wasn't that good? No, overcorrected. Damn it. Yeah, no, Mr. Race Director. Giving me a hard time.
Gavin and Lee are coming.
I'm watching. I will move.
Oh, and it looks like there's some big gap between.
Ooh, my shifter's double shifting again. I don't like when it does that.
Not a good sign.
Think you've got some power coming out the corner and then the car just goes dead.
Something happened to Anderson, man. He's fast as far.
Possibly blown his motor.
Who's that, Eric?
Let's get out the way here quickly. Well done, Kawanachi, and who took the... I didn't see who won there. Berries, well done, man.
It was me.
Well done.
Oh, managed to sneak the win there. Some chaos went on. I'm not sure what had happened. But yeah, there were 4 of us all within 2 seconds of each other.
I'd call this my own fail.
I think Matt just helped me out here. We were both making a couple of mistakes there. He's backed off the power there, so unless he's run out of fuel, which I hope he didn't, I think he helped me out there. Thanks, Matt.
I don't think you'll be sharing your sentiments on that one. Yeah, well, why didn't you... I see Jacques said there in the comments, we should have asked him to help with commentary. We are looking at bringing more commentators in the next season, because with all of us racing, sometimes we all end up in the same race, like now, and then there's no commentary.
Obviously, we've had a bit of a commentary. We've had a couple different commentators this season, and a couple different streamers, and so we just need to work out a plan when we've got more permanent guys doing it, and then but I mean, yeah, it's nice to just have the stream going, and we apologize for not being able to see all of the race.
Yeah. Well, I was supposed to be not in the race, so there would have been footage of the whole race.
But you're gonna see the final now. So.
Yeah. And you're in the final.
Somehow, I don't know how. I gotta thank Matt for it.
You always seem to sneak into those finals somewhere. I think there's some.
No, I sneak into semis. It's not
into
the
semis.
finals. Matt's, yeah. I gotta take hats off to Matt here. I think he helped me out here quite a bit.
Well,
So-
I think... Let's see what happens, but I think the stewards might have a bit of work to do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna duck off quick and check what's going on there. If you guys just wanna chat quick.
Not a problem. So it's Kenny, and who else is in the running for this championship final?
It's Kenny versus Bakobam, and he's the one who's finished 4th in that other race. But there was something I saw on the stream that didn't look like a very clean overtake.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to have a look-see with the stewards and come to a decision.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna affect the results, because if there's a penalty awarded, then Bakobam will make the finals, and the championship will go through to that final race. But if it doesn't, then Kenny's going to go through, Bakobam will be out, and Kenny will have to come, I think, 4th or better in the finals to win the championship.
Okay.
And that might happen, that might not happen. Anything can happen in these races, especially now that you're in the finals. You've got 6 fast drivers, so
Yeah. But I think
any one of the 6 drivers can win.
if the previous race gets reviewed as well, there might be another change in that lineup. Well, and in the end of when the end points gets given, I also noticed something in the previous race. But yeah, we'll see.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I wonder how this night's going to end. Still got a long way to go, even though there's one more race.
Yeah. Yeah, so the finishing tonight, even after the final, might not be the end results.
Yes, it might not be.
Once, if
Still, anything can happen in the finals. We might have some further investigations that need to happen.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see coming up with those decisions. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so it looks like the other battles in the championship, I think, are pretty much settled now. Yeah, everyone else seems to be about the same, like far enough distances apart that there's not going to
Okay.
change the championship standings.
Okay.
It's just these top 2,
Yeah.
which is actually the best situation to have the best 2 fighting adults. Everyone
Agreed.
else can just fight for wins. Like, I'm still searching for my first ever Rally Fighters win. So hopefully that can happen tonight. I know I'm not slow at this track, so maybe I can use this to my advantage.
No, definitely. I mean, you've had okay in different class, but you've had 2 wins already tonight. Or was it the
Yeah,
same
or-
class?
I've had 3
Same
wins
class.
now.
3 wins. Sorry, that's
3
correct.
races,
3 wins.
yeah.
With with the last one, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
actually.
that's the semi that just happened. I shouldn't have won it. I was actually in 4th. I should have finished 4th, but then there was a bit of touching going on. I think it was just racing incidents, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because it was literally about 1.5 seconds between 1st and 4th place at the time. And one of the guys went joker lap, everyone else went normal lap, and then all 3 of us were like car lengths apart from each other. Not even.
Okay.
So
I couldn't
think
see any of that.
something happened there. The guys ran wide, and then I just shot out the inside and somehow kept 1st place.
With you.
Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting one. I think every single driver who's going to be in this finals is going to be in with a shout of a win.
Yeah. I'll be back just 1 sec.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Hello, Carl. Perfect timing.
I think there's quite a bit going on there. I think the stewards and
looks
stuff are going to have to deal with that later, because I think they might have to check that whole race. So we'll continue now with how it happened, because otherwise we won't be continuing at all. Okay.
Well, the thing is, this is the finals of the final round, and it's going to decide the winner. So
There was definitely some more than just what some people are saying going on there. We need to check that whole race.
yeah, that's going to be the problem. We're going to need to see if Kenny can get something through.
Yeah, I think we need to
Yes.
continue. We'll make changes to the end of this. We'll figure it out. All right, so
So what are we
Okay.
only gonna have? Ooh, okay, so it's you,
so
Kenny.
berries, you are definitely in. That's a thumbs up.
Yes.
Kamachi in. K9 in. Thanks, mate.
UNOs.
Then we've got Ratek definitely in. We're going to go through with Kenny, and we're just going to go with how they finished for now. We will review everything later
Yeah.
and make big changes, because I think that whole entire race needs to be reviewed. I saw some things before that final thing that happened. We won't talk bad of people here.
No.
But there was definitely more than just one thing that happened there. So we will take a look later, and if major changes need to be made, we'll make them. But for now, we're going with Ratek, Kenny, and Matt.
Okay. So who are we waiting for now?
I'm just sending out the invites to Kenny. Sorry for the wait, guys.
Well, no problem there. I don't think anyone will mind too much based on what's happened in those last two races. Well, the first semi-final.
Yeah, it's
Our race was
definitely
okay.
our race was our race was very polite. People were pulling over for each other. No, you go, you go.
But at the front, it was a little bit more chaotic, but it was still, I think it was still pretty clean. I don't think there was
And
anything wrong.
you would think, I mean, our race being a 6-car race, that's where all the chaos would happen. But sure, okay. Gavin is in the director seat, so you will be controlling cameras and everything here, Gavin. You are the man of the moment. Karen, Ratek, Kenny, Kamachi, and oh yeah. So I'm pretty sure I've saved that replay from earlier, so we will be looking at the whole thing. If I didn't, I'm sure that guys have saved their replays and they'll be able to send in anything that happened.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to look at it properly. Those incidents.
Alright, guys, we can begin. Gavin, are you ready for some action? I don't know if he's ready for some action.
Oh, yeah. Where's he gone? He was here just now. Was he on here since you came back? I'm sure you guys were talking.
I thought so.
Yeah, because I know just literally like a second before you rejoined the party chat here, he left. Just to say he was going to do something quickly, but I'm sure he came back.
All right.
So we'll
Well,
just have to see
I'm sure you'll make it. You just got to load in, I suppose.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there's a
It's
lot
gonna
of
be very
Hondas
close.
and a lot of Renaults. Renault is also quite a big car in this class.
yeah, it is quite a big car, and it feels different. So we'll have to see. There's three of us, eh? Half the lobby is Renault.
3 Renaults and is it 300? 300s.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. It is
It's Japan versus France.
Okay, I'm back.
in America. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Two manufacturers left.
Definitely.
Are you ready, Gavin? The action is going to happen. There's going to be a lot of action here.
Well, Carl, you got the front
Just-
row there.
Oh,
Yeah, I
oh,
can
oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
see it. So I've won. I knew I was going to win this race.
Giving you the position already.
Yeah.
Telling you have to win, eh?
Yeah, sure. I was
No
struggling in that last race. But let's see what I can do here. I'm going to go silent for this one because the pressure's on. So, Gavin, I'm
I'm
leaving
also
you
gonna
for
just-
commentary here.
Not a problem. I'll try and keep up.
Here we go. Last race. Last race of the season.
Last race
luck,
of the
everybody.
season. Good luck,
Good luck,
boys,
Carl.
everyone.
Good. Yeah, hopefully this last race can be a good one for you guys to watch.
Yeah. Pretty sure it will be. So we've got Kane on the on the right hand side if you're watching the screen. Ratek to the left. Matt slightly behind Kanan. Can't see the rest of them. And they're off. Okay, let's see. Who's going to go Joker? K9's going Joker. K9 and Kuminachi's going Joker. The rest taking normal lines. One centipede line after each other there. Oh, man. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh well, he was not fine.
So what's happening in front? Good. Kenny and Ratek leading the pack there. Comaneci in third. Matt pulling up there with Berries behind him. Okay, now I'm pulling up the rear. That was very unfortunate what happened there. Oh man.
Oops. There you go.
Kenny and Ratek are very tight on each other there. Ratek still needs to take his Joker. Let's see. Okay, so those front three are quite close to each other. It's very, very close. Second and 0.5 of a second separating. Got Kenny going into the Joker. Still only Ratek to take the Joker. Comaneci, I don't understand how he gets that Renault's nose to lift so high on that ramp, on that jump. Ratek looks...
Maybe he's got 15 seconds.
Yeah, must be. Ratek looking comfortable, he still needs to take that Joker. Still hasn't taken it.
Oh, I can't believe I messed it up.
Oh man, and then what happens is you race not angry, well I would race angry, but I mean irritable most of the time.
Yeah.
And I'm holding on. I think a few of those cars have damage. K9 is pushing hard on Matt there. Looking up front. No lap. Second last lap. Ratek still hasn't taken that Joker. Leaving it for the last lap. Comaneci's up in second now. I missed what happened there with that overtake. Let's keep up going, see what happens with Comaneci and Ratek. Knowing that Ratek needs to take that Joker now. Pieces of rally cars are all over the road. Okay, Ratek is in. He's getting. Oh, Comaneci is out in the lead. Now it is bumper. There's half a second difference there between the two of them. Okay, Comaneci opening up that gap a little bit. And Ratek right up there again. Okay, Comaneci got a gap there again. It will be Comaneci that wins this one. Ratek in second. Kenny coming up in third. Berries in fourth. Matt fifth. And K9 being up the rear there. Guys, that was a hectic race. That was crazy and very unfortunate for what happened.
I went too quickly over that jump, so I went into the back of whoever's in front of me. And just turned me sideways.
Yeah.
My typical spell of bad luck there.
Sorry, Carl, I was stranded.
Took a perfect Joker. I then avoided a Honda which spun like by a millimeter, and then I went head first into the Renault. I had 40 engine damage. 40 engine damage, 40 front damage, completely bent wheel.
There was nothing, because what happened to me is on that first lap, I went into the back of the car in front of me in mid-air. I took the jump a bit faster than he did, so I hit him in mid-air, turned me sideways, and then I landed backwards. And there was nothing I could do, and you couldn't avoid that crash.
For a split second, because I just avoided the Honda, I didn't even see you. I was like avoiding a Honda. And then I thought I was the luckiest guy in the world. And then as I was flying in the air, I checked your eyes staring at me, and I thought, oh no.
Oh man. But yes, well done there to Komunachi and Ratek.
Yeah,
It
very
was
well
very
done,
close there.
Kawanachi.
That was him just waiting for that perfect moment, and
I had a
Ratek
very
leading.
close battle there with Matt, but my car was too damaged. I
I saw
couldn't
that.
hold it together.
I saw that was
Um,
yeah.
yeah, interesting race, guys. Obviously, I would have liked to have done better, but this is usually what happens.
That's
Rallycross, guys.
yeah,
Rallycross.
that's it, and that
That
was
was
yeah, very
hectic night.
very nail biting
Yeah,
finals.
I'd love to tell you guys exactly who's won, but to be honest, with all the reviewing that's going to have to take place, most likely it's not very
Yes.
easy. But as it stands, Kenny is according to
Provisionally.
this, yeah, he's provisionally won the championship. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done to everybody that took part.
Yes, well done.
It was a good night of racing. At night time, I hope the audience, any viewers, enjoyed what they saw, and I hope you guys want to take part sometime.
Yes, always nice to have some more
it's-
people in.
We like to see new guys getting interested and involved in the sport.
Yeah, it's a very exciting sport to be a part of. That's definitely the case.
Yeah. And a nice variety of cars and just a good good event all around.
Yeah, it was. Let's see here. What's the current standings? So yeah, it's gonna come down to the stewards here. So I think, should I give out the provisional championship standings here?
Yeah, you can give out the provisional if it's. Everyone, bear in
Yes.
mind this will be provisional. We don't know what's going to happen
Yeah.
with later decisions, but
Yeah, so at the moment it's gonna be Kenny Shep taking it by 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point.
So depending on penalties, it's gonna
Yeah.
decide the championship.
because where did he finish in this final? I didn't actually see.
He finished third in front of me.
Ooh, so yeah, so he literally would have. Ooh,
Could have been a tie there again if
It
Barry's.
could have been a tie
Yeah,
if I hadn't had that accident.
even if it
in the
was a
first
tie,
lap.
though, even like if everything was perfect and we knew that there was not going to be any reviews later, even if he came fourth and he tied, just because he made it to the final, he would have won.
yeah.
I'm not actually sure, to be
but the-
honest. I might be
the thing
lying.
is,
It would be very difficult to determine.
You
Yeah.
just yeah.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
just
the-
say that I like to make it easy for us guys that have to.
make these decisions, eh?
Yeah.
Because now the thing is, if Bokobom, if a penalty gets applied to Matt, it means Bokobom will go one place higher in the semi-finals, and then he'll also get a point for the finals, and that'll
Yeah.
put Bokobom in front in the championship.
But we
So
don't
it's
know if
gonna-
that's.
But,
We don't
Yeah,
know
we don't know
if
if that's
that
the case.
is
I'm
the
just
only
giving
penalty
out
because we don't know the
Yeah.
exact situation. So
Exactly. Yes.
we don't
there
know
could-
what's going to happen.
There could be other penalties.
Yeah.
To all.
I think that there was a lot of stuff in that one. I won't name names, but I saw a couple questionable maneuvers there.
There are some lines as well.
Obviously, guys
those
are getting
track
a bit
limits
excited now. We're in the finals. They want to get to that final and win. But yeah, rallycross, guys, rally. No, but I enjoyed it. I enjoy rallycross even though I never win. I do a lot of spinning. Obviously, we've just finished our third season, so we have been doing this a while now, guys. Picked up a lot of people along the way. We've met a lot of new people from all different countries, and it's been a very good run. I thank everybody for taking part.
Yeah, it's been
And
an awesome season.
Yeah, for
All
my,
the admin that have helped out.
yeah, my season started on Loic. in the lights, and then the next one I think was Hell when I started the supercars. So I've got a lot
And
of
that's not
practice
hell
to do.
because he started in the Renault. That's the track is called hell.
The track's called Hell, but it was Hell in the Renault as well. Yeah, but on that Hell as well, we did the trophy trucks. We did the Clio
Yes.
and also the Mitsubishi.
Yes, so obviously a couple of our races where we haven't been doing the lights this season, we've done a couple fun races in a couple of different cars to just give the guys a go and see what else is in the game, show you guys what's out there. And then who knows, it might develop into something later that might get bigger. I have to say, of all those cars, I've really enjoyed those Mitsubishis. For me, they've been a
Yeah,
lot of
those
fun.
actually haven't been bad to drive. Yeah, they drift
Yeah,
nicely.
they're all-wheel drive cars, very easy to handle. Obviously, you've got a handbrake if you need a very sharp turn. You don't really need to use it that often. But no, very, very cool. And Gavin, of all the ones that you tried, what was your favorite?
What, of the cars or the tracks?
The cars, the fun ones.
Oh,
that
the
we
fun
tried.
ones. None
Yeah.
of them. The Clio was absolute nightmare on Hell.
Yes.
That
I'll
trophy
admit
truck
that.
No,
was absolute
that was
nightmare.
Germany. We did
Oh,
that
was
in
it Germany?
Hockenheim.
Yes.
On Hockenheim.
Clio
Sorry, Hockenheim. That's correct. Yes.
because there's no
Hockenheim.
jumps there.
Correct. Yes. But you've got
Yeah.
these tight little stacks of tires everywhere, and that just
I did that race as well.
was
It's
chaos.
very tough.
yeah. The
Yeah,
trophy
the cars
trucks
just
don't want to
don't
turn.
Yep, they're the same.
Yeah.
I have to
And there's
say
no
that
handbrake.
playing this game, those Clios are quite difficult when you're going fast to turn. They don't turn very nicely.
They are
when you're
not
going
made
fast.
for rally
On
circuits.
these, no, but on these tracks, I actually found them a little easier because you're not getting up to those top speeds that you do on the normal tracks.
I learned to drive the Clio Cup car on normal circuits, and they're actually quite
Yeah.
fun once you get to learn the physics of that car. But you
Yeah.
cannot apply those physics on a rally track, a rally cross track. I tried it,
No,
it just didn't work.
definitely not.
Yeah, but learning
And
curves.
track, what's been your favorite track so far? Obviously, you missed Spain. That was the first round.
Linden
Barcelona,
Hill.
but
Linden Hill was my
Linden
favorite
Hill.
track. Yeah, I liked that track.
Barry is yours.
My favorite track, it's also got to be Linden Hill. I've always liked that track.
I like Linden Hill, but I have to say I think my favorites are probably. I do like Wild Crest. I know it's a made-up track. I like that it's all dirt. I didn't do very well this time there.
Oh yeah, that's.
I-
Yeah, it was
I
a-
do enjoy that track. And then I did pretty well. I'd say my best round has probably been Lohek.
Like,
I felt most comfortable in the car there for that round.
I didn't
I think
do,
this Renault probably does quite well on that track because it you don't want to actually slide too much on
Yeah,
that track.
yeah.
That track makes you slide, but you don't want to.
Yeah.
And I think that's where
Yes.
this kind of car comes in handy.
Yeah, I didn't do the supercars in Loic. That was my first one, so I did it only on the lights. And yeah, that was fun even on the lights. These lights are very easy, much easier to drive, and they're a lot fun, you know.
Yeah.
But there's certain tracks that they're quite challenging on as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
So you guys have heard our views on what we like and tracks and cars, and if you've got any favorites, add them in the comments if you're watching. We'd like to read through those. Yeah, guys.
I see Magnus says he's dead on the comments. Okay, guys, that was great. Looking forward to the next season, whenever that may be. I need to get a lot of practice in and get another car. Definitely need to get another
A lot of
car.
us will. I think a lot of us will be changing car. What car do you have your eye on at the moment for the next season?
I haven't tried anything, so I wouldn't know. I'll have to try
But you
them all.
gotta have one that caught your eye though this season. Or one that you secretly wanting to test out.
Well, you know, I'm a big Audi fan, a big Audi fan, so I'd
Okay.
like to give it a try and see what it's like.
Berries?
So I'm looking most likely the Audi or maybe the Citroen. But I'm
No,
thinking most
that's
likely
Citroen's
the
not
Audi.
bad.
I wanna give that a try.
So you're
Yeah,
both
I
thinking
don't know.
Audi. Oof, going with the
Yeah.
masses there. See,
No, Audi for me is basically based on real life what I like about. It's one of my favorite
yeah,
cars. It doesn't
yeah.
mean it always works out in the games. I mean, in
Well, check some of our fastest guys have been in the Audi. I mean, season 2 was won by an Audi.
okay.
That was RS Ripper.
But
Yeah, that's true.
like we were speaking early on, it doesn't matter what car you're driving if you know what you're doing. In the right hands, any car is quicker. We've seen that. I mean, Beres has shown us he's had 3 wins tonight in the Renault. I
Well,
think that's
Comaneci, didn't he just win?
he just
Comaneci
won
won
this
now,
one
and
too.
he's in a
Yes, on the
Renault.
Renault, and he
So,
also does very well in the Renault Comaneci.
and Johnny
Yeah,
earlier in the season in the Renault was very, very quick. Um,
yeah, he was winning
Before
and
my
coming
time, yeah.
second pretty much every round at the
so
start. But
yeah, no, it's quick. I haven't done the car justice, I have to say.
I
But
definitely
I'm
wouldn't.
I'm hoping that more people try it out and that they do better in it than I do, because it is a nice car.
Well, I'm sure with the likes of Berries and Comaneci and Johnny, as you're saying earlier in the season, they have seen that the car can be competitive, and most of the other guys driving the other cars are quick guys, so maybe they'll give it a try, to break the monotony of using the same car for the
A
next
car
season.
that I'd like to see used more, just because nobody uses it. I wouldn't use it myself. I've tried it once or twice. I'm not very good with it. Is the Merc. I
Okay.
have seen 2 people that did pretty well with it once. But I haven't seen them in a long time. We need to see a Merc somewhere one day. And but
yeah,
personally, I'm eyeing out the Mini. It's,
Okay.
is in my scopes. It's the car that I won with in season 1. It was obviously Shark. Shark was my main competition in that season. He was winning most
So
of the races
so
in the
you were only
Polo.
2 in that season.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
basically, yeah. No, we were actually 8 people in season 1.
Okay.
So it was small. It was all South African guys then. We've recently season 2 we expanded quite rapidly. We were more drivers than we are this season. But yeah, no, I used the Ford in season 2, and swapping between all the cars has been very different. Um, yeah, I think the Mini though, there's something about the Mini. I just like the cockpit view and everything. It just works.
yeah. It'd be nice to see you driving that thing because I see that you were pretty quick in it, so it could make it quite interesting.
Yeah, I think that's just me in general. I don't think I'm very quick anymore.
I think that Mini will be different with you though. I think you like it. You drove it a couple times. And you were just messing
I
around.
like
testing.
drifting it. I like it drifts nicely.
Ah, okay. Oh,
But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I think that's all from us.
Yeah, great guys.
yeah. Thanks for an awesome season.
Looking forward to the next one.
Yeah. See you guys for the next season then.
Yeah, definitely. Cheers.